I'm not late. You're late. 1 minute late. What's going on, people? Looking here, I got 2 thumbs up already and one person here. I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. I don't know how to zoom out now, so um, it's a little intense. Uh, let me see if I can get it to. There we go. Halt. Halt it, go. That was a little weird. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this live stream Monday night. I'm going on vacation this week, so I got that to look forward to. Um, I hope you guys are having a good week. I don't see anyone in the chat, so let me open up my phone here. Oh, we got Sam Zawicki. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Let me throw that blue wrench at you there. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you joining me on this Monday night. Could be a long one here. Me again, Dave. It was not. It was, I know, with the mustache and stuff, but it's the camera. You can, if I want to, it'll now follow me. And then to get it to stop, you hold your hand up. I guess to get it to zoom in. And then it zooms back out. It's a neat little thing. Let me make sure. See? I'm getting used to it still, but it's actually really nice to have. It's just a tiny bit fancy, but I talk with my hands, so sometimes it just doesn't work out well. Anyways, me again, Dave. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I'll be down in Florida Wednesday. Enjoying watching my kids enjoy vacation. But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way because that's the only thing I really enjoy about it. I know you're always working on the house, working on jobs, working on drywall. I will say this, me again, Dave. I don't know if I could find them. I had like yeah, I do still have them. Recommended by you. I bought these years ago. It's like a 50 pack. Let's see there. If it'll focus. Can we just focus in here? Maybe if I give it the zoom in. There we go. The best. These are the best for any PH2 needs. I really enjoy them. Old School Repair Shop. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But those are awesome, Dave. I bought like a 50 pack. And I still have most of them. But they are, man. They're awesome. That was something you taught me a long time ago, especially if you're hanging drywall and stuff. They fit in there amazingly. So, me again, Dave, with the tip, just the tip. I will have them for a long time. Been busy working 2 jobs. Sounds like the rest of America. And that sucks. I'm sorry. But, busy isn't a bad thing. Full-time North jobs. So you're working 2 full-time jobs. Oh, that's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I wish that weren't the case with so many people, but it's more common and common. It's like I don't know. It's just commonplace now, and we're all grinding, and it sucks. But yeah, money's money. I don't know if you around my age. I'm approaching my 40s, but we gotta do what we gotta do to support ourselves for sure. 25, all right. So you got that young man energy going. I think I'm gonna start stripping to support my car habit. Sorry for the coughs, guys. I've had this something bad here for a bit. Not really bad. It's just a cough. Um, Miss Carol, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in here. Um, Holy shit, it's me again, Dave. Crap. I just got demonetized. Thanks a lot, Spore. I'm just joking, man. Is there any hockey on tonight? So, honest to God, groceries is a sore subject around here because family of 5. It used to be like, I swear to God, it used to be, I don't know, maybe $150, $200 a week every 2 weeks. And now it's like I'll go to Walmart or Giant Eagle or wherever and spend, I don't know, close to $400 or $500 on the same amount of groceries. It's ridiculous. $200 fill the fridge for 3 weeks. Yeah, and you probably used to spend 50. Yep, working down in Alabama is all lots of travel to PA and Texas though. What's up there, James? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a few brews on this Monday night. Um, that's a lot of traveling, that's for sure. The Panthers are getting waxed. Dang. 3-0. I can mute my mic when I need to cough. Filling 3 cards, about $15-$20 a day for food. I mean, look at the prices of like, I don't eat fast food anymore, but like, what's like a double quarter pounder now? It's like $10, 12 for a meal. Just a couple. Been a long day. Sorry to hear that, but I'm glad at least you could have a couple. Blueberries, sardines with some chicken. That sounds not too bad. I actually, so I'm big. When I worked in the pizza shop, I like anchovies on the pizza, but I would cook it in. Sometimes I'd eat them with them in there, but other times I would pick them off just for the flavor, that salty flavor. Another thing I used to do that I really enjoyed when I made a pizza was I would take red sauce, put it down, and then we used canned pineapple. So I'd crack a can and I'd take that juice and mix, like pour it on the red sauce. So it gave us this really sweet flavor. And then right on the sauce, I would put pepperoni, green peppers, and onions, and then I'd throw a little bit of cheese on top of all that and cook it. That was phenomenal. That was also eight, 18, 20 years ago. I don't watch basketball. I don't care. Basketball is all right, man. I mean, I don't know. I know Denver rolled Miami in the first game. Only eat once a day personally. Packing is definitely cheaper to go. I usually say I've never really been like I can't wake up and eat. And then on top of that, I usually work through lunch. So really I just eat dinner. But I would prefer to eat lunch and then come home and maybe have like a bowl of cereal, something small like that. Ah, dude. Well, Orlando Magic, when they had Shaq and Anthony Hardaway, I thought for sure they would win, but Shaq bounced down. Um, that was about as close as you guys were going to get. The Dwight Howard was awesome, but like he literally carried that team for his whole prime. So they never built around him or anything. Yeah, he's kind of you know, but like one team I liked, I forget what year they won it, 04, 05, but that Detroit Pistons team with Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, you got Rasheed Wallace. I always loved him. He mixed it up. I've lost touch with basketball big time. I liked it like in the Patrick Ewing and Olajuwon, and actually, like my favorite player was the most boring player in the whole league was Tim Duncan. I watched him and Dave Robinson, the Twin Towers. I thought awesome combination. I always loved the big guys, and then the sport kind of got away from them. I think it's coming back a little bit. So, like, my favorite team was actually the Washington Bullets, and I liked Jorge Mirasan. He is 7'7". He had a couple good years, and I think he dominated Shaq in one game. But they had him, Chris Webber, Rod Strickland was the point guard. Tracy Murray was a small forward, and they had some good role players, but they just never won it. Nike sneakers. I don't know. I don't think I own any Nikes. I have some Atonics. I actually bought some Atonics off of eBay because I love them. There won't be much more sports talk. That's about it. But if you can't handle it, that's fine. I understand. Enjoy your night. There we go. Gotta tell my robot to cool its jets. All right, so boom. Got that. Was staying there watching him. How entitled. I have had my room selling talent elsewhere. Always have been. Always. Boom. Yeah, well, I don't really get into I enjoy sports and stuff, but basketball is one that lost me years ago. And I like baseball. It's just a leisure sport, pretty easy to understand. Um, what's the blackboard behind you? So this is a fish tank, okay? And it came with the house. And these are PVC fittings. And this was my little finagle thing with Lexol because the guy had a saltwater tank. It's a 150-gallon aquarium. Uh, so I cleaned it tonight. It's been working well, but that's what that is. And you know, they're a pair, that's for sure. If I want to fall asleep, I go for golf. It's not saltwater because I had freshwater fish when I moved in here, and I had a 50-gallon aquarium, and I've had the fish for a long time. So I cleaned this all out and started it up and got it ready for my fish and moved them over, and everyone made it. So that's that. I don't really want to mess with salt water. It's not hard, but the fish for freshwater are just cheaper, and the kids like getting some, and they don't always make it. Yeah, Ginobili was awesome. They had, Danny Ferry, I think, even made a thing. Yeah, saltwater's a lot of money. Like the fish he had, they're like 40, 50, 60, $70 each. The most expensive I have are two that were like $20 a piece. But other than that, I mean, probably one day I think what I'll do is get Oscars. I had an Oscar a long while back when I was a younger man, and wouldn't mind getting another one eventually. I like the fish, and I have the proper size aquarium for it. So how's Zaphiel's doing these days? How's the farming going? Oh, and me again, Dave, the Linsanity. I actually really enjoyed watching that guy play. That was a fun time. So I went to Busy Beaver today. You guys might know that I've brought it up here a few times on my channel. It's a hardware store, kind of like a Ace or True Value. It's pretty much True Value, yes. Although I was there today and I did not see any signs of True Value. Like it didn't say how it said before. But I tried to make a walkthrough video, and I'm not good at that stuff. It's weird to me. In the area I was in, it's kind of like you get your crackheads and whatnot, but so I didn't want to seem like that. So I went through. I took some videos and stuff. Oh, there's endless jokes on Busy Beaver. So I took some videos and stuff and a lot of pictures though. So I just felt weird, but I'm gonna put a video up on it. Usually it's never busy in there. Today it was packed. So like made it even more awkward for me. Like I know I do the social media stuff, but I'm a pretty private person, so like I'm not all about like being out in public, you know. Better equipment. Let's go. Let's roll with it. What do you need? I'll call. You know, we'll call up Ryobi. Tell him to make you tractors and anything you need. Cordless tractor. Ryobi would do it. Got a new arena by selling off talent. Sounds like the Pittsburgh Pirates need a 100 horsepower tractor with a brush hog and a loader. Dang. $100 horsepower, man. Call up Wrangler Star. See if he'll lend you his little whatever you may call it. Chem Spore will LS swap a tractor for you. Been renting skid steers and stuff, so is that pretty expensive to do? I really don't have any clue on farming, obviously, because I do live near some, but yeah, let's LS swap a fucking oops skid steer, you know? There's definitely enough room in the back of that. Enough junk in the trunk to be able to pull that off. So I guess people can like the chat. I think YouTube's trying to make it like TikTok. They're trying, you know, with the shorts and stuff. But the thing that sucks about YouTube is a bit over $1,000 for a week. Wow. See, the thing I do like about TikTok, even though I don't make videos on there because I'm scared to, because it's such a young, weird audience that doesn't know who they are. But you get to play music and pick music. I love music, and I don't think it would be a bad thing if YouTube would let you like put like real bands along with your videos, because it would, like, for me, I know it would expose a lot of you guys to music you probably won't like, but you'll like, you know. All right, Sam Zawicki. Just bought my second one. I bought a gold one. Icon ratchet. I'm the wrong person to ask because I'm not a mechanic. Honestly, what are you looking to do? It's not bad. It's a good ratchet. But another one I've used quite a bit is gear wrench, and I like it. I like the gear wrench, but I haven't used the Icon yet. It's just a 1/4 incher. The one thing about the Icon stuff, so like the handle is like good, right? Doesn't feel terrible, but it's not great. It's like a Steelman, if you know that brand off of Amazon. And Steelman makes some good stuff, but like the gear wrench to me is just, it's a better soft. I like my soft grip stuff, you know. Look at that sexy stash. That's right, brother. Mike Ditka. The Bears. The Bears. And then it does come with your little rag. So honestly though, I think the price has come down on the Icon stuff. Depending on what you're gonna do, like if you're a DIY type guy, I I do like, if you have a Harbor Freight close to you, The lifetime warranty stuff is pretty good, but I have to before I could give you an opinion, I have to use it more like Husky ratchets. I like Husky, but the Bulls, the Bears. But the thing is with Husky ratchets is it's hit and miss. I've had some ones that have been absolutely amazing, and then I've had some that work and skip teeth though after a while, and same with the Craftsman. So um, Mac Axis is my go-to. So if you're, I mean, Miss Carol does a lot of more mechanicking than I do. I am just a casual. Like my go-to for the last 10 years has been this Craftsman Evolve, which I've been told is a Taiwan made, but it's a good little ratchet. Um, and it's taken decent abuse, but like I said, like I do like some Husky ones, but it's hit or miss with them. The gear wrench has, I think, for the money and for the product, if you're just talking about at home stuff, it's done well. It's held up well. You get a little more leverage. What sort of watch are you wearing? I think you might have told me once before. That's a chunky. Yeah, it's a chunky watch. It's Invicta. Invicta. See, I used to wear them, have it on the bottom. So like when you go check the time, you go like that. But then my wife gave me like a really hard time and said I was weird for wearing it like that. But I'm like, that's how you wear it. But this was not an Armatron. The digitical one was Armatron, which I like that one. But I have a few of these. I like them. I mean, I'm a watch guy, a cheap one, but gotten them all on sale. 5G shocks. Ooh, just sitting down my pants. Mac, made in America. Made in America. So, Psycho or Seiko or whatever you say from the 80s is like Wall Street, Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen. I had some Casios in the 80s that were just banging. One had a calculator on it. Politically, I'm trying to boycott made in China these days. Holy smokes, I'm cutting off my tool fetish at the knees. I have tried that. And I'm definitely going more towards in the Taiwan, German, that type of stuff. But it's hard to avoid unless if you want to go searching for old school. I mean, Craftsman, man, just come back, make stuff here. I held it up in my thingamadoo, but here's my quick square, made in USA. Look at this Skookum. That's a 12-incher. That's what she said. But again, made in USA. This thing is, I mean, it's solid. There was like a few things I wanted to pick up at Busy Beaver today. One was just like a right angle. Stop following me, buddy. A right angle thing And it was a Johnson. You know, I bought this thing from Busy Beaver years ago. The name's gonna escape me because it's a squared. You know what I'm getting at, but this was made in USA. It's Johnson, not my Johnson, but you know, made in USA. Great, great tool. But the one that the square that they had there, all the Johnson stuff says made in USA, and the two things I wanted, made in China. Nice Johnson. I like that spore. I do. I like the spunk you bring to the stream. It's amazing. Summit Racing had a Wira in stock. Am I reading that correctly? We're Psycho Killer. Fall better. Run, 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 run away. Oh, hi, yeah, 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 yeah. Fun fact, I was friends with a kid that his aunt and uncle were the drummer and bassist, because they are married, for the Talking Heads. What a band. Franz was his last name. And I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure it has to be his uncle, because I think the girl has the last name Franz. So great band though, Talking Heads, David Byrne, right? Yeah, dude. American Made Craftsman was awesome. Everyone got really quiet. I apologize. Sorry if I offended anyone. Well, good thing, Dave, because Ryobi never dies. It's just, I mean, this thing, I bought it and I was like, oh, it's like a little toy rotary hammer drill. But you know what? I have indeed. Now, one thing I will say, there's no it's gonna fling up and hit you, you know, but you can, for what it's worth, you can get that son of a gun right on there going. So Makita, I believe, is a Japanese company, but still made in China. But I could be wrong. And but there's a lot of channels, tool channels, that really crap on Makita. Um, and I don't get it. It's like, you know, very minute points, because like when you use tools professionally, like I use Ryobi and it works for me. So you have a grasp of actually like what will work in certain situations. But there's a lot of hate for Makita out there, that's for sure. My question is, Dave, are any of the cordless tools, I'm sorry, I gotta, manufactured outside of China? I don't think you want to drill through an engine block with a SDS rotary hammer drill. But I thought that thing would have died years ago, and the thing still keeps going. So you're pointing at what you said, Makita power tools. Some are assembled. Okay, so even the cordless stuff. Because I know there's a big difference between the cordless and corded. I know corded a lot of times. I don't know. He refers back to what he said, damn it. Oh, people shouldn't be walking around your truck. Cordless tool, that or two. That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, like I bought this little goofy roto head ratchet from Observer Tools, which is a USA company, but where is it made? It is made in China. Um, I think the big thing is we just don't manufacture steel here anymore. So that's a problem. Um, I hold on to Made in USA so much, a lot more than people would think. But like the TVs I've recently purchased, I believe the On brand by Walmart is assembled in USA, and Element is assembled in USA. And I've purchased both of those, at least it said on the box. Just to have that assembled in USA. Look at Dave just throwing down facts. You know what I say? FD Walt and their global materials. Um, I can't afford Snap-on cordless because that'd just be silly. I'm a maintenance guy. I'll be right back, folks. So, thank you for letting me go pee. Um, and thank you for joining me tonight because I feel like we're all so friendly here. And I really appreciate all the support everyone's been giving me here lately. Um, I'll say about 20 more times. Dave, you got to take control of that keyboard and punch as hard as you can. Just wail on it. Snap on lost found salvage yard. Nice. Those 13 millimeters do come in handy. Did those people leave your truck? I hope they did. Um, my 460 isn't friendly on gas. I wouldn't imagine you buy that for it to be friendly on gas, but to enjoy it. Um, doesn't CP tool guy buy Snap? He buys everything really. Um, he hates Harbor Freight, which is fine. My whole thing is I know I've been doing some Harbor Freight stuff. I never went there when it was terrible, terrible, you know. But I was in a Harbor Freight the other day, my Harbor Freight, which long round trip there for me. But um, there's a guy trying to return a a core electric pressure washer, and there's just something going on where it's not working out with the lady at the cash register. They're trying to figure it out, and the guy behind me is on high on drugs with like his mom, right? He's younger than me. She's like 50 or she's 25, heavily invested in the meth. But he's like, dude, like Harbor Freight ain't even good. You just buy these tools to break them, dude. Like this dude just tried. He used it. He pressure washed one time his house and brought it back to return it because Harbor Freight sucks, dude. And like he's like yelling this. I'm like, well, the cash register lady's like, do you have a problem, sir? And he's like, "Well, I just, and he just wanted to check out and stuff, but like, and this is how this kid was. I was about to fucking punch him in the back of the head. Luckily, he shut up, but the dude was just trying to return something that was obviously faulty because he wasn't even asking for a refund. He just wanted a replacement pressure washer. But, you know, that was my first bad experience at Harbor Freight. And not bad on their part, just bad, but I wasn't there for the bad years, so I can't speak on stuff like that. I thought CP was more of a Mac guy, honestly. I don't think, and he has a good point about tool trucks, but um it's one of those things where like I know he's not targeting me because it'd be stupid for me to buy off a tool truck because I'm not that person. Um and that's where a lot of YouTube gets just weird with stuff for different people. Brandon, how's it going, buddy? I saw that you posted up there. Thank you for joining me. Riding ATVs. I think I'd like to pick up um, a go kart for my kids. They kind of outgrew the old Power Wheels there, but yeah, I'm thinking about getting a go kart or something. I don't know if I want to buy like something where you fix it up. I actually bought a stick welder because it's expensive. I do have a 220 plug out in the garage, or you can use this 110, um, just to have. I mean, it seems ethnicities like Mexicans buy and return tools to Harbor Freight all the time. I can't speak on that because it's so far. Um, Brandon, if I can make the time, like I would probably buy. I'd have to like buy the frame, but I could figure out the engineering around that. I just, you know, I'm not I'm not very good mechanically. Like I can fiddle with stuff, I can fix small engine stuff, um, and do stuff, but like I also I'm not as confident in that as I am like just building. I'm gonna rip my deck down to the studs here. Uh Probably at the end of the summer, just so we could enjoy it. But I've been It's all rotted. I'm confident in doing that. I'm I'm less confident in building a go-kart that would be safe for my kids. See, I would buy a MiG, but it was through my research. People, or at least on the YouTubes, because I was checking that out, were saying that like if you learn stick welding, it's not that hard, they said, but like if you learn stick, then the rest will come fairly easy for you. So, um, and they're cheap as heck. ATVs are crazy expensive. So me personally, again, like I never grew up around ATVs and stuff, but like, I can off-road vehicles. I'm good at off-roading and approach angles and all that crap. But I never had ATVs and stuff, but like we had a kid in our school system that passed away on an ATV act. Like I know I've known many people, at least 5, that have passed away from ATV accidents. So I don't know if I feel sorry to confident to put my kids on that. Um so that's that. I can weld all but TIG. I haven't learned TIG yet. Y'all have a good night, Chem Spore. Like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out. Gotcha, brother. Have a good one. Yeah, so off-roading, and I enjoy it. I've I've broken a lot of parts when I was younger. Um, but I was lucky enough this one time to go up to this place where like you off-roaded their vehicles, and at this place they had, when they first opened, uh it's Nemacolin, they had Hummers, and when I went up there they had switched over to the newer Jeep Wranglers, which I understand if you're a Jeep Wrangler enthusiast, you probably don't like the new stuff. My boss at the pizza shop, I went off-roading with him once, and he had a Jeep CJ5 was his first off-road vehicle, and he had a 350 small block in it, and it was awesome. Like and he bought off some guy for dirt cheap, but he had like the dual exhaust coming under the doors. It was pretty awesome, huge lift kit. And now he builds his own rock crawling vehicles and stuff. So pretty cool. 4.2 straight 6 Brazilian 1-ton truck transmission. Heck yes. The only problem I have with Harbor Freight is that 99% China. Otherwise, they're awesome. Yep. No, Dave, I'm with you, man. Like these days, I'm doing better at buying American made stuff, not just tools, but like everything. I search it out. I don't care if I have to pay more of a premium on it. It means more to do that, you know. Um, and obviously, like I get stuck sometimes. I can't. BWs, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. I can't buy everything I want, American made, but I do the best that I can. Steve Deswan, good to see you, brother. Long time no see. Absolutely. Let me So, anyways, though, obviously, I understand the CJ versus the Wrangler, purist. I completely understand that. I recently bought a Jeep Gladiator because for some reason it clicked in my head it would just be fun to own like a Wrangler type vehicle, and then it's a truck, enough of a truck for me to get what I need done. It's almost a half ton. It's more quarter tonish, but it's a fun vehicle. I enjoy it. I think the one thing I do regret is it's not a standard transmission. But having the vehicle, like my wife would never, she never driven that. I'm not teaching her, so it's just easier this way. But off-roading wise, I went up there, did the trail, and my brother started, and the dude's in the front seat, like explaining stuff to him. And then I hopped in, I threw a dip in, and the dude was like, "Can I have one?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, buddy." So passed him the tin, he packs it, and I just start off roading through the trail, and it's not that difficult, to be honest with you. Like, it was easy stuff, but like I get towards the end because like with my brother, he was like a little nervous, but then like with me, he's just laying back. I'm hitting the approach angles and all that stuff and going over logs just with ease. And like he didn't say a word, and we got to, and I think my brother was a little pissed because we got to the end. He's like, I've never been so calm with a driver ever in my, however many years he had been doing it, like 5+ years. But um, that was fun experience because it wasn't my vehicle. The Gladiator, I will not take off road, but in like 10 years from now, when my kids are grown and I'll have a little more money, that's when I'll start doing things with it. Had Jeep Cherokee for a year. I love Jeep Cherokee. I actually like the are they YJs, the 2000 just Jeep Cherokees, like 90 or actually probably like 88s to like I forget last year they made it, but the boxes, I love those. Um Dude, if it's a Lexus, like the LX 470, which would be like the Land Cruiser, Toyota Land Cruiser is another good off-roading vehicle. Uh, my Kia Sorento is awesome at off-roading. Um, Still working at Menards. That's still going good. Awesome, dude. I'm so happy. I wish we had Menards out here because like Zaphael just teases me all the time. I'll put out a video and he'll just comment Menards. That's it. That's all he'll do. I'm like, all right. I don't have that. Save big money at Menards. My fish has just jumped. Menards. Actually, my Pittsburgh East probably won't come through right now, but like, because I got this cold, so. Yins go down to Menards and that. Go figure out some stuff. Pick up one of them like tree little things down there in that. See, anything could be Pittsburgh East. Go down to Menards and that. Just gotta put that, Atwood's all over Texas till about Austin. I would like. There's some. I mean, like this Jeep world is crazy. Everyone's waving their hands and all that stuff at you. And I was at a park. I took my son to his baseball game one night, and this lady just starts talking to me because I pulled up in my Jeep, and she's got the, what do they put in their windshields? People put turtles or something. I don't know. But she starts talking to me. Is like, "Oh, you off road with that?" And I'm like, "No, I can't afford to fix it if it breaks." And she's like, "Oh, he'll do what you need it to do." Yeah, rubber ducks, exactly. I've been ducked in my old CJ set. I don't know. I would throw it away. I wouldn't keep it on the dashboard. But she's talking to me. I'm like, I'm glad she didn't leave a duck in my car. But she's like, we have a group for off roading, and they'll do what you want to do. And I'm like, yeah, but um, I want to off road the crap out of this thing. So I can't afford to take it right now. But well, if it happens to me, I do. I love taking the doors and the roof off and just driving. Like it's fun. The kids enjoy it. That's why I mostly bought the car. I understand like an enthusiast like you likes the CJs and stuff, but like my kids love this thing. I'm making memories with them, and like that's all that you can drive doorless in PA. You just can't give them a reason to pull you over. So I've passed cops and stuff. I don't care. Give me a ticket, whatever. I'm going to enjoy the doorless driving. Got up there in Barnwell and that on 24th and that quad. Get down, done time. Get down there. Best thing about Pittsburgh is there's no up. There's no one that lives up above us. It's you get down New York, get down Maine every once in a while. Almost got a ticket, but after explaining CJ's doors were option and I was grandfathered in the clause, so I won that argument. Nice. I was told that you can be ticketed for it only if you get pulled over for something else. So, like, because I've passed a bunch of cops with all my doors off and everything, and I've never been pulled over. So I do feel like they have to have another cause to do it, but I could be wrong. Love Menards because they carry a lot more parts than Lowe's. I have a Lowe's about 8 minutes away. Menards about 15. Lowe's is 2 toilet flapper versions. Menards 8 to 10. Cha-ching! That's a win in my book. I'll be honest. I mean, Lowe's kind of blows. Lowe's blows. Adam McDaniels, what's going on? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. I'm things are going to keep improving around here on this channel. I started YouTube wrong. I just jumped right into it, and honestly, if you want to do it well or succeed, you should start like building your videos and editing and all that stuff. And wasn't big on that to start, and I'm starting to get more into that. But oh, the Icon Hall video, awesome! Thank you for joining me too. I appreciate it. I'm I focus on, a lot of people don't understand, but I focus towards DIY people, homeowners, because that's exactly where I started. So I've made a lot of mistakes along the way in buying things and not buying things and that stuff. And now I've been in maintenance for about a decade, a little longer, and remodeling and all that. So I'm just sharing my experiences, and I really like tools, so I like sharing those. So I appreciate you watching, joining, and hopping on the live. It's fun to have people here. Where are you from? I don't have a nearby Lowe's, to be honest. I've went into Home Depot with my Menards work vest on under a coat before. Well, just walk in there with the Menards vest on and say hello. I'm a cable man and part-time contractor. Learned a lot from you. I'm from East Tennessee. Oh, awesome. You like Tennessee? I appreciate you watching. I guess one day I'll have to make it down Tennessee. I don't think I'm a Nashville type person. So do you have a city or spot that you would recommend more for like nature and stuff? Not hippity either, not like a hippie thing. Steve Deswan. I wear Menard shirts in Home Depot all the time. Employee made a comment about it once, and I was like, "Where are your free T-shirts?" And he shut up. And you're probably like, "Shh, shut up." Our store isn't the biggest size store they have. It's mid-size. They want to build a new store, but the upper class snobs in the area fought it. Well, we have Busy Beaver here, which is like the best. I love Tennessee, brother. It's a beautiful place. That's what I hear. I've had a lot of people I know go down there and enjoy it. I need to start. All right, me again, Dave. Hey, thank you for a $2 holler. I appreciate it. That will go. We actually are very close to 2,000 subscribers, so we will be doing. I have this Klein Tools giveaway. Sorry, it's so late in the stream. All this to one person. Lucky 2,000. I am taking my kids on a vacation, so I'll do it when I get back. But that will be awesome because it just will be. Alabama, Tennessee. Yeah, no, man. I hear Tennessee is just absolutely beautiful. So I definitely gotta get down there. That's for sure. I'm glad you enjoy it too. Menards give away a lot of free stuff with rebates, store credit. Yeah, you can get a lot Menards swag as a guest, not much from Home Depot. I'll tell you what, I went to Lowe's one day and they're doing some like pro card thingamadoo. And I walked in there and I just went over and was like, "Can I have that, that, and that?" And they're like, "Do you have a card with us?" And I pulled out my work card, and they were like, "All right, yeah, you can grab whatever you want." So I got a beer cozy and a T-shirt and a hat and stuff. It's pretty nice. Um, just so you know, Adam and everyone else, there'll be a video coming out on that once I do reach officially 2,000. But just keep your eyes and ears open because I'm gonna do it just like the last one. So you'll have to be there in the live stream. I understand that's a PIA, but I've done giveaways before where I picked a name out of a hat or something, and I can't get a hold of the people. Or giveaways for companies, and they win it and try and get a hold of the person, can't get a hold, try to go to the second person that won it, can't get a hold of them, then I gotta redo the whole giveaway. So now I just do it to the people that show up, that can show up. I realize that sucks because Not everyone has that time, but I mean, hoping to do my 2K. And congrats on that 2K, man. You hit that, and that's awesome. The best beaches. I don't know. Ed, the old tech guy, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me. So yeah, Adam, keep your eyes out on that video. I'll post a few leading up, just like I did the last round. And then 2500, I have a whole 12-volt skill kit, cordless tools that I'm gonna give away. Winter hats and Lowe's and Home Depot employees comment. I don't know why employees would comment about that stuff. Like, I appreciate that, Ed. I'm going to add you as a blue wrencher. Maybe your wisdom will bring me more luck. Trouble is here now. Is his name Ed? What size wrench are we? I don't 13 millimeter, because I have a Stanley ratcheting 13 millimeter. And surprisingly, it fit on a lot of recirculating pumps and stuff. I was going to say something about the gray hair. Gray hair, I always just match with wisdom. And it's a wonderful, wonderful set of gray hair, by the way. Don't change a thing about it. I'd hate to get lost. Actually, funny enough, I found like a random little cheap socket on my workbench, and sure enough, it was a 10 millimeter. Gosh, it just won't show. Come out here. Can you do that for me? You can do it for me. I don't need you to do that. Anyways, that's 10 millimeter socket, and I keep it up here. It's a little tiny thing, but everyone loses that 10 millimeter. Ed, honestly, man, I'm approaching my 40s here, and with 3 kids of my own, the gray hair is definitely it's there. It's a lot of my beard is turning gray, and it just happens, and we're just absolute studs. It's appreciated by the tool community. They just joke with me about the hat. I hate to get lost. Is that sign language for I'm a loser? I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you? I could do that all day long. Anyways, though, I was gonna say that. Did you know Harbor Freight sells a pack of 10 millimeters? I thought it was Advance Auto or something sold a whole rail. They should sell a mechanic's dozen. There's a guy on TikTok, I believe, TikTok, Instagram, somewhere, maybe YouTube, I don't know. But he does the whole 10 millimeter joke where, like, has the emergency case and all that. And it's funny. It's good. And even me, myself, who I just want to make very certain I am not a mechanic. A lot of people think I am. They come on my channel and then they bitch about how wrong I am about this and that. And I'm like, I'm not a mechanic. I'm a maintenance guy. I don't do maintenance on vehicles. But I've lost just about every gosh darn 10 millimeter I've ever owned. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know the joke existed till like 5 years ago. And I'm like, oh yeah, building maintenance now, Steve. Um, the other thing though that's strange. If you guys haven't hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. If you did, that'd be awesome. Um, I get people that, and I don't hear it. I can't hear it because I'm not Southern, but I get these people that come in and say I sound like Woody Harrelson in my videos. And I don't, and then they're like, say something Woody Harrelson would say, and I'm like, he doesn't have like he has great movies, but like I can't remember a memorable line in any of them. Plus, he has like a Southern twang. He's from Texas, I'm pretty sure, but geez. All right, let's see. Cheers, brother. I'm head to bed. Have a good one. Old lady, get at me. Catch you next live. I appreciate you joining me, Adam. Miss Carol, don't worry. I'm not a mechanic, but I'm fairly tool. Do Miss Carol, you're more of a mechanic than most people I've seen on this app. Custom screen printing. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining, Wayne. I appreciate it. Ed, the old tech guy, I'm there with you, bro. I am not a mechanic. I just like working on cars and make some side cash here and there. So many people thinking I'm a mechanic. I keep telling them I'm a tech guy. People don't understand that. Like, my channel is the maintenance man. I have focused solely on apartment maintenance, building maintenance. Yes, I've done like oil change videos and like I review ratchets that I like, DIY ratchets. I make very like, my gear wrench or the icon I just bought. Like, I don't know if people would use this professionally, but for at home, I think this would last me a lifetime. It seems pretty great. I enjoy using it. Even this Craftsman Evolve, which I've been told is made in Taiwan, but then people get on you. I will, Adam. I will. I have three more for you. Have a good night, brother. I appreciate you joining us. It was fun. I might go live from vacation because I go on vacation here soon, which I just need at this point. I really do. I could do that. I could like I don't know, maybe just like have you ever want to replace your weather stripping in your car? This is the tool you'll need. You can poke and prod and push it through. There you go. Carlos, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate it. Good to see you here. Hope you're having a good night. I have another guy on here, Carlos, really good guy that joins the lives and stuff, and it's a fun time. But I appreciate you joining me. Steve Des one, yeah, there was a reason to my own F up at times for why I had large auto parts in my house. Miss Carol building engines and rebuilding transmissions in her. And stuff. That tool also works for screen doors. Oh, does it? No, I don't think it does. I actually use this to change my oil sometimes. See, and I love tool addicts, and I like ones that aren't stuck on a brand, you know. So even if you are, that's fine. But like, just don't get caught up in the whole weird thing that goes on in some of these things. But I appreciate you, man. Bro, I can hear the Woody Harrelson voice for sure. You should make a video where you call people as Woody. I've been thinking about Mark C in the house. This dude right here. I gotta add him. See, when I think of Woody Harrelson, I think of him in anger management as, you know, I mean, White Man Can't Jump and lots of other videos. He does have a Woody voice when you think back to Cheers. Dude, I just gave you a wrench. I threw it out. You did like before you even asked, man. Cobalt, Hyper Tough, DeWalt, and Ridger are power tools in my lineup. Nice. No, dude, I like that. See, I honestly believe diversity in your tools is the best thing. When people are just stuck on a tool or like a company, like I love Ryobi. I'll admit that. I love Ryobi tools, but there's so many others that just have been fantastic for me, including Hyper Tough, when you use them properly. And then there's a lot of guys that get on here and are like, I tried to bang my Hyper Tough Circ Saw last night, and the thing didn't reject. It was too wide open, like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. You know, I mean, all hail Schlong, Schlong Dong. I was the originator of the Schlong. Uh, if no one knows this, which a lot of people do, but here we go. Let's go. Let's get them out here. Yeah. So we got the Hyper Tough 3/8 ratchet. So we got the Hercules 3/8 ratchet. Very nice. Slide in, slip on battery. Then we have the S-Long, the Schlong. The S-Long is just, it's amazing. So I'm going on vacation. I'm charging these bad boys up tomorrow. Stop following me, please. Thank you. And I'm gonna do a little fun test with them, you know. So I'm trying to make some videos to put out in the future. And to be honest with you guys, I am trying to make content while getting better at editing and getting better at content. I jumped into YouTube. Took me a while to learn it, but I'm learning it and I'm having fun with it. Don't get me wrong. I have a blast with YouTube. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And so that is going to be a video that, you know, I'm doing some stuff to take down on vacation. I have some videos ready. I got to go through, edit some videos. And another one was so like for my tool tests, I made a few that are coming out this week, and they won't be the best, obviously. But they're gonna be, I tear the tool down and show you the insides, and then we run them against each other. And I thought that would be fun. They're a little long in the, content wise. Most of them were like about 50 minutes long. I cut them down to about 30, and I'm going to try and work on making about 20-minute product. in the end eventually. So I gave you wrench, Cobalt. Got it, bro. Thank you. All day long. Hail Schlong. I have Ryobi for lawnmower and snowblower. How do you like the Ryobi snowblower? That's long. Bro, like you said, it's all process. Sometimes a pilot hole can make any impact the best impact. Absolutely. A lot of people um I love drills. I love when you're working on stuff as a maintenance man narratives. Thanks for joining me. Sorry, I'm having a few beers here. You should do a live stream, and I know that you do. You cater to two different uh languages too. I know you have another um in the other language, which I think a lot of people would die to do. But you should do a live stream sometime, or if you ever wanted to hop on with me and just talk, I would love to do that. But in terms of, and as a maintenance guy, uh, drills and screwdrivers and whatnot, when I'm working on stuff, I like the feel of being in control with your hands. Okay, so like when you work a drill over an impact, you have a better feeling at what you're doing. Uh, you know, Same with the screwdriver. There's something about having a pulse on the trigger of a drill. So like a lot of these tests and stuff are just people going ham on impacts and stuff. But honestly, like, yeah, I test impacts the same way. But when I'm doing work at home and stuff, there's always a you know pilot hole to get things going, no matter what. Uh, he has ratchets like I have impacts and drills. I've lost track, but I think I'm in over 20 different battery platforms. I'm probably close to that. I have a lot of tape measures, but I lose those. I have a ton of ratchets, but there's a story behind the ratchets. Is I well, with the Powercraft and the Pencraft and all that, I'm going to try and make a video of the history of like Montgomery Wards and J.C. Penney tools. I know it's been done, but um, you know, uh, it's something I want to do. Now, in terms of testing tools, I enjoy doing it, but it kind of stinks when you have so many tools that you're just not really using, right? So like I test these tools, but I have my Ryobi lineup. This little impact, the triple hammer drill thing we do from Metabo HPT, I like it. I like it a lot. Um, but these tool testers, they got a lot of tools that that's the hard part about it is you do it, you get to a certain point, and then like it's like I can't justify having all these, so either like give them away or sell them off or whatever. But for a single stage, it did good. A couple of times I used it. Lawnmower is a 20-inch push mower and it works great. Both are 40-volt. I actually that do you guys have that MC squared big box store thing around? I know people there, but that have gone there. But I recently learned someone bought like a 12-inch electric mower, but they're using it, and it's like, but like not like the lawn needs a bigger mower. and it's just kind of funny. Didn't you do a video on your levels? I did. I have to make a new one on my Stanleys. I have a beautiful Stanley wood level that's was brand new in the box. I threw the box away because it was moldy, but beautiful. Okay, now I have to get around to head to bed. All right, Steve, I appreciate you joining. Have a great night. And thanks for joining, man. Have fun at work tomorrow. Keep holding the house down at Menards. Did you say giveaway? Great idea. There's lots of giveaways around the corner, brother. Just to let you know, TmM or anyone, do you know what happened to Client Graphics? So I have no clue. I did reach out to him, I believe, last Christmas to say, happy holidays or whatever. I never heard back from him. But it's the only thing I'll say is I did live streams with him and BS Small Engines. And I've been looking for him to put new stuff out, and I haven't seen it, and he didn't get back to me. And I could be completely wrong on this also, but I feel like one night after a live stream, the three of us were talking, and he said, pretty sure he said this. He said, one day I will just disappear from YouTube. And I believe that's happened. So there's that. In your opinion, what's the best shovel brand? I think Anvil or Cobalt. What's y'all's opinion? So I'm a little more old school. I like the Ames, AMES, brand tools. Junk from work. He was out of town tonight, could not join. I did try to get him. I tried to get Brad's Workbench or Dan McKevitt's the Bagel Man. They all let me down. They didn't even show up. Well, no, Junk from Work was in the chat actually earlier. The other two weren't. But in terms of, or just wrenching, I've reached out to him also. I believe Client Graphics had a lot of work he was doing at home and couldn't do both. I agree. And like, I'm not going to sit here and speculate or anything, but I do remember a time where he said, like, this is just for fun. So, he had a great channel. I can see him getting back into it eventually, you'd think, but who knows? Gosh darn it. Stop. Okay. So yeah, I like the Ames outdoor tools. Just kind of what I grew up with. Fiskars is not bad. A ying-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ling-a-ling. Yins get down there and take them yinglings down. So Ames is, where's the last place? I mean, I believe Lowe's might be the last place I saw it, but give me a second here. I could show you Walmart. All right. And the reason why I buy this stuff is it was made in USA. Ace Hardware, another place you could buy it. Yeah, let's AM Leonard. So like This will just at least show you. Open up the image. There we go. I have mostly AIM stuff. And established 1774. I'm going to share the screen. Long wood handle. Everyone likes long wood. PA proud, baby. Yeah. But yeah, that's the name shovel. That's it going to work there. I mean, they're good quality wood handles. The grips are nice. I can one night show you guys, my shovel collection out back. But that's what I enjoy using. They were a bigger name brand back when I was younger. Fisker's is good. I think a lot of that's USA made, lifetime guarantee, all that stuff for hand tools. I do have a Cobalt wheelbarrow. But yeah, AIM's a lot of what I buy. Anytime. PA Pride. The Husky outdoor stuff isn't that bad either. I mean, it's pretty skookum. Oh, I like the feel of hardwood in my hands. Can't help it. I also, actually, to be honest with you, a lot of my outdoor tools are also shovels and stuff are Craftsman, like older. And Carlos, I don't know how old you are, so I'm 37. I'm a millennial, a little bit older. But so basically, growing up, and this is what a lot of people have to understand, was you buy Craftsman because it's guaranteed for life, right? So everything I bought when I bought my first house straight off the bat was Craftsman. And I thought it would be like my dad, like you break something, you F it up no matter what, you go and replace it. And a lot of it was American made. This, that, the other thing. So that's what I did. But the what was his name? Lampier or whatever. He got in there, made it a slush fund / market, stock market game for himself. And was it Eric Lampier or something like that? Messed that whole thing up. Man, was it like, I don't think people were mad enough. The last remaining everyday man brand went extinct because of this guy. I have a lot of Craftsman stuff, and the thing is you can get stuff replaced at Lowe's only if you have the matching parts number, the same matching thing. So a little bit somber there with the Craftsman. But Ames was kind of the same way, up here we had a store called Ames. spelled the same. It's like a Target, Walmart. We had far more, all that stuff. But I believe that's kind of where they came from. Just got me the mechanic set Craftsman for 129 at Liz. Missing some sockets, but didn't have any. So for now, this will do. I'm just going to let you know, I bought a little Craftsman newer, probably 4 years ago, set, and the ratchet, it skips teeth. So like you'll be going forward, and then it like flicks itself backwards. Agway. Agway sounds very familiar. Let me look it up. Most of my stuff is Craftsman. It's at least 30 years old. Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of what I was trying to buy into, and then it disappeared, and I lost that ability. And I have some decent Craftsman stuff, but I also have some crap. But like your stuff that's 30 years old is pretty well made. Agway, Pittsburgh here. Sorry. True Value acquired Agway in 2022. Was in Mars, Mount Nebo. So pretty much South Hills. So no, I never got to experience that. I had an 80 for lumber right around the corner, Saxonburg, PA. That's a nice city. I like that city. Yeah, never went into an Agway. They're none of them are close to me personally. D. Whitney was an American agricultural business that offered feed for livestock, poultry. Well, that's why there. I wasn't involved in any of that. The name sounds darn familiar, though. Utz, yeah. Yeah. Both of those I like. Is that where they came from? You know, I'll be right back. I do want to dive. My name is Bob Boucher. But yes, Craftsman. So here's the thing about so when Craftsman kind of went the wayside and all that, I was young enough where like I really liked buying Stanley tools from Walmart. They were, when I was buying them, they were made in USA, Stanley tools. The return policy on them were awesome. You just like brought them in and return them, and or if for some reason they didn't do that, you could just ship it off to Stanley, and like within a day or two you'd have a new one, email, all that crap. So I really liked the Stanley hand tools that Walmart had, and I missed them. I do miss them a lot. Stanley Black and Decker is like just a huge corporation now that buys all these free agents. Porter Cable, DeWalt, Craftsman, the list goes on and on and on, and they turn them into, what would you call them? Zombie brands, or like just they're no good. Um I mean, they're not bad, but they invest no money into this stuff. They just like float around like, just please invest in your lineup a little bit. One of them. The new stuff from like Flex has come in, and I'm looking at it, and when Flex first came out, it was so pushed on YouTube and stuff. I didn't give it the time of day, but now I hop up into Lowe's, I look around, and I'll tell you what, that stuff is not bad at all. It's a tool lineup that came out of nowhere that's like impressive. Wouldn't be surprised if they have some hand tools coming out, but yes, Craftsman killed the hand tools and stuff like, all right, so like this new Crescent stuff, I actually really like it, but it's all Apex Tool Group, like, which is a lot of companies now, and it's getting harder to find. Like, here's the best example, and it is what it is, right? When I first started YouTube, I was doing Work Pro tools because at the time I was apartment maintenance, and their tools were priced right. Like Stanley was on its way out from Walmart. Work Pro was kind of like had that Stanley feeling from Walmart, and I didn't know how big of a company Great Star Tools was, and I liked a lot of their products. They were just fantastically priced. I mean, I'll tell this story 100 times over. There was one night I was getting hammered drunk, and I ordered a screwdriver or something at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and it was on my doorstep that same morning at like 8 a.m. Don't know how, but it was there. And that really woke my eye to Work Pro. But over the years, I go online and I look at Work Pro tools, and there's nothing that catches my eye. There's nothing, the price has gone up. I haven't seen them in Lowe's in a while, but the price has gone up to a point where I just don't buy it. And if you look at my channel, I don't buy it. So there's that. But the whole tool market is just changing so much that I just feel cornered myself. I like a lot of hyper tough hand tools, and there's some hard stuff that's not bad. Um, and I like there's hard hand tools that aren't bad, but I wouldn't buy their cordless stuff. I've never seen any nice hard. I have a super Walmart that I go into all the time, and they should have a huge tool section of heart and stuff, but they don't. They don't have brushless heart. I've never seen a nice walk by a heart tool and was like, I'll try that out. I want to, but Utz pretzels are awesome, by the way. But yeah, heart tools, Cobalt tools, and now Klein is leaving Home Depot and going to Lowe's. And you got Milwaukee making hand tools, and I don't mind Milwaukee hand tools, but they don't impress me either. And maybe if they're made in America, they'll impress me a little bit more. But I'm not like like DeWalt hand tools are severely overpriced and not great. I'm sorry. I can't hop on that train. Um, and I kind of feel the way because we don't make steel anymore. We just don't. We don't manufacture anything. That's the biggest problem here. So like I said, I try to buy American made when I can, if it's worth it. I'll spend the extra money. But finding tools I need that are American made, it's not always the easiest thing. So that's my hot water tank. It's gonna go kablooey one of these days. I have the same. I used to like diving into Walmart, but yes, I've become less and less interested. I believe Hart will get better power to. Eventually, they will, but if you look at their progression, I mean, it's TTI, so it's Ryobi, Rigid, Milwaukee, but they're using like molds from Ryobi from 10 years ago. Um, in my Walmart, the Super Walmart, they don't even have a battery that has a battery light indicator. I know they make them, they just don't have them. Hypertough still has some cool stuff every once in a while. If you want like a cheap, all right, 3/8 ratchet, Hypertough's not too bad. If you just want something to keep in your car or like a breaker bar, it's just like Harbor Freight. And they do have the American made in America pry bars. It used to be Craftsman, Techiton, I think, or Wildy, maybe, I think. Wildy, whatever you want to call them. Um, Mayhew. There we go. Walmart sells my clothing brand now, so I've been a bit happier. There you go. Very little is made in the USA. That's why, like, I'll even take made in USA with global materials. That's just something I wish we could do better at, but like we can't make these companies produce tools here. It's just, you know, um, It is what it is. We just got to go on an adventure every time we buy tools. That's all. Even like her brand was, I have USA made her brand stuff, and that's Canadian now, I think. Um, and like I said, I'm not a mechanic, so if I were a mechanic, you could dive into a lot more American made stuff, but for me, they just don't have the products. Take over Martha Stewart, or was she's Kmart. Put a bag with some hyper tough hand tools in my car for emergencies and when I can't find a tool at work. Yeah, they work great for that. They honestly do. And their tools aren't bad. I mean, they're no worse than the Pittsburgh tools at what you call it, Arrow. I doubt they're made in USA. Let me look it up real quick. Horrible Fraught. Arrow. Arrow is owned by Great Star Tools, which is who owns WorkPro. So um, it's a Chinese company, Hangzhou Great Star Industries. They own a lot of brands. James Mall. Without saying it, I agree, brother. Hazard Fraught sometimes. There we go. The old AVE. Honestly, I started YouTube because I watched like 4 AVE videos, couple Wrangler stars, and a lot of Mike's tool shed, and was like, I want to make YouTube videos. And that's one thing I mean is like, I'm not a outgoing person. I'm not a great personality. I think I have some good insights, but um I do enjoy doing it. It's fun. I've met so many cool people and stuff. The drain setup's working great. I used it tonight. You just slip this over, roll it this way, put on the end pipe. Um, I hate keep bringing it up because I feel bad, but I'm actually going on vacation this week, so I cleaned out the tank and got all ready. And my buddy, who usually takes care of stuff, is going to his wife's home country of Slovakia. So, best I could do is I got some Pleco food. I got some this, and then I got these since it's a 150-gallon aquarium. So I think cross my fingers because my fish actually, I don't care what people say. I love my fish. They're freshwater fish, but like I have some grommies and a cichlid, chicklid, or whatever you call them. And even after they eat and stuff, if I go up, I come home from work, I feed them, and I sit there and I watch them eat. And then I just hang out there, and they come to me almost like a puppy dog, and I just they're it's peaceful watching them. Uh oh, Douglas pliers, yeah, no, those are nice. Hard to find in person. Yeah, Lennox or the Douglas, you'll be paying about $34 on Amazon. Again, I bought Knipex, Kniepex, however you want to say it. I love them. They're German made, but very great tools and worth the money. Douglas, I had a pair of those. I lost them. But the thing is like with the Kniepex, Knipex, I can buy some grabber on or boulders or smooth jods, which is great for doing plumbing work. Douglas, I've only seen the teeth type, but plumbers rave about them, and when I had them, they were great. And I have a video. If you go way back, it's Douglas versus Wildy, or whatever. And they're the same pliers, both USA made, just different handles. So there you go on that. Custom screen printing. Thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. If you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, get subscribed. He does a lot of live streams and stuff, and he's a good guy. And go check him out. Justice brand like Avengers. Seen them on Amazon. Other tools like certain Linux tools like Linux Pipe Wrench. Certain tools discontinued or something. Sometimes on Amazon you get like they're new, but they're like if you go on eBay, it'd be like new old stock. You just have to watch out for the stuff where you're buying them from. But if you have any questions, I can shoot links on some of the stuff that I have. But yeah, Douglas pliers, you're going to be paying between 30 and 40 bucks for those. Aquariums are awesome, man. I love them. These are actually, so here's my thing is I'll be gone for 7 days. And here you go. Made in USA at the bottom there. So I'm going to put 2 of these pleco feeders in there because I got some catfish and stuff also. And then I got, these are 10-day feeder. And then these 2 tropical feeding blocks are 14-day feeders. But if you read the back, 29 gallons plus, up to 14 days is 3 blocks. So I got 2 of those, 1 of these. So I should be covered pretty good. I'm hoping. I do have someone coming over to check on things, but they just don't want to feed the fish. All right, Carlos, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you joining. It's a lot of fun, man. I really do. Appreciate seeing new people and stuff, and I've seen you in the comments recently. It's great seeing you. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. And have a good week. That thing just won't close up. We'll do like 15 more minutes here. And then I'm going to hit the hay myself. Actually, that's not true. I'm going to, I got to upload a bunch of stuff on my YouTube. So I have it to put out in Florida. Walmart had those Black Panther branded tools. I think they're still trying to get rid of them. I haven't seen those. That might be just like to your area or whatever. They used to have shop backs, the shop back brand. Actually, so I will do a video on this at some point, but I bought 2 years ago, I bought the Black Max. I think it's 33,000 some PSI pressure washer, and I've actually really enjoyed it. Things worked really well. And I like the setup of it. I almost bought their 4-cycle straight shaft weed whacker, but opted against that. Here you go, right here. So you can find USA things. This is coping saw blades made in USA. Husky brand. So there's stuff out there. You don't need no Fat Max. What you need for tape measures. Dude, stop following me. Just stop. Okay. Good old power lock. All right. So the big reason I don't like Fat Max is when I was doing apartment maintenance and doing flooring and stuff, and when you're measuring out like the corners and like this DeWalt, you have this big thing, but you put it down the corners and it all get shoved up and jammed up and stuff, and it's like, they are good tape measures though. I mean, the 16 footers have like an 8 or 9 or 10, 11 or 12 foot standout, which is ridiculous. I personally, honestly, I really like the Come-Alons also. This one is of the LED light flavor, so it's nice. But, just like for a long time, I hated lever locks, but eventually I came around on them also. Came on them hard every once in a while. So I was thinking about today though, because I keep doing these budget tool type things, and I'll tell you what, man, Ross's, if you have the patience, you could probably put a nice toolkit together. They got Tactics, Olympia, this core built stuff's pretty good. You could put a nice kit together, minus power tools, but they got some good stuff there for sure. I remember my buddy one time, he's like in a Ross's and he sent me pictures, and I was like, holy crap, like there's some stuff there. It looks pretty good. No, but honestly, Fat Max is a good tape measure. There's nothing wrong with them. I always have preferred the power lock. For that reason. I mean, a lot of my tape measures get beat up. This is like a Rite Aid one. And it works nice, has like, can't see it, but fractions and stuff. Little 12 footer, but has like paint overspray galore on it. A bent finder thingamajigger in the front there. How do you siphon that bad boy? So, pretty much just your standard. Well, I got 3 buckets sitting here, but just your standard siphon. Whoop, whoop. So like on this piece here, what I did was you turn it this way, and then you can see the hole here, and I drilled this way. So when you stick it in, it goes in. Then you slide this all down, and then you Fernco on the piece, and it goes in the sink. And I mean, the thing works great, goes really well. Been using the Crescent Night Eyes lately. Crescent, yeah, I actually actually have. Let me look in here. Actually, if you guys see these Huskies still around, they're decent tape measures. I like them. Night Eye. Where are we at? All right, here we go. Yes, Crescent. Lufkin. It is. I like it. It's a nice tape measure. I think what it has like 100-foot drop. And then I got this from Tractor Supply, which is just like a little 8-foot version. Pretty cool. I like it. So it's an 8-footer. But yes, they're nice. I got this Stanley, not a Fat Max. It's just a 16-footer. I like tape measures. I do. I got this little come along 12-footer, fractional. And then we got the Stanley 6-footer level lock pink, made in USA. So there is there's a story behind this USA, the U.S.A. And I believe, me personally, I believe it was companies that were basically today would say made with global materials. But there's stories that I've heard. Oh, well, it just has a bulb on it and you just pump it. I don't deep throat it or anything. But there's a story about this USA and that when America was, doing this stuff, they paid to change the name of a city in China or Japan to USA, so then they can claim that it was made in U.S.A. but not USA. There's a lot of stories floating around like that and whatnot. I don't know what is true and what isn't, but that was something I was going to cover in the Montgomery Ward Pencraft stuff. I keep the same 8-foot that got at TSC in the side of my lunch bag. There you go. What does Zaphael say? So you don't just suck and spit out the dirty water. I mean, sometimes for fun, yeah, you got to keep yourself preoccupied somehow in life. So what I do is I put it in there and I get it and I pump on that bulb and it just shoots the water down that pipe and then works out pretty well,